Hello, everybody. What's up? My name is Callie.
And I am Knight.
And welcome back to...
The Great Ace Eternity.
He came back again.
He left? Oh, wait. He has been in the game, so...
No.
It's been a bit.
Poof! He's not there anymore.
Oh, right. Anyway.
Just like the body.
What am I doing?
Reading your lines.
Okay.
You've been so enveloped
This is not a good sign.
She's been so enveloped in Tears of the Kingdom, I had to yank her away from it just to record.
Who was the one who set up everything? Thank you.
Me!
You set up your chair.
They wouldn't let me set up my headphones.
That's because the attachment thing's finicky. Anyway.
Read your lines.
Oh! Why should I? Sorry. Oh, how did he...
You've noticed the man too, have you? I have no idea who he is or how he got in here, but he looks suspicious and tall. There's an imposter among us.
It's usually red, so...
He's Colonel Mustard. He's even got gray hair.
Yeah, that's true. No, don't tell me. Do you really not know who that is?
You didn't either.
No. She knows who it is.
I don't have any foreign friends or acquaintances or anything. Doesn't look like a member of the crew. There's something very unusual about him. It's like he came out of steampunk era. And he's investigating Kasuma's desk. Or is he just playing on it? I can't tell.
Well, in that case, we simply must talk with him.
Am I just imagining it, or does Susato-san look almost uncontrollably excited? Oh, she's Rain Sage.
By the way, I expect that you've noticed already, but just in case. If you Really?
Alright, then I'll get that suspiciously tall gentleman in my sights and see what he has to say for himself. That I too have lost a lover.
What?
I said that I too have lost a lover.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You killed him.
I did not hit him. I did not. Excuse me. Excuse me. Do you have a moment?
But
you said you were the one that wanted to voice him.
I did?
A long time ago before we started this game. Yes.
Oh shit, how do I voice him?
You've had all of 6 months to prepare for this moment.
Yeah, but you know how bad I'm remembering I have to prepare.
Be prepared!
Shush! This is a critical point in my investigation!
Kasuma, you got reincarnated as a
Shut up! The only other thing I could think of doing is speaking like this, but he is English, not a Scotsman. And also, I can't do it all the time, correctly. Not in a manly voice, anyway.
Like I can.
Actually, yeah, I probably should do more of that.
So there you go.
Okay.
He's from Scotland Yard!
He does work with Scotland Yard.
It was a fucking joke, woman.
I know, but accuracy.
Maybe I should leave him alone. He seems a little unfriendly.
Yes, perhaps that would be for the best.
He's the one that accused you, after all. Oh my god!
I didn't get to read that. Greetings, I hope I haven't kept you long.
Well, what exactly were you doing on Kasuma's desk just now?
I see. Fascinating.
Sorry? What do you see? Feels like he's looking right through me.
Oh yes, everything is clear now.
Is it?
The train of reasoning has run its course. My deductions are crystallized. You have been in Afghanistan, I perceive. Just recently returned, if I am not mistaken.
Sorry? What?
And now, whilst venturing towards this foreign climes, you find yourself in a most troubling predicament.
Well, that's true, at least.
But how? How the deuce did I know that, perhaps? It is really a most elementary deduction, hardly worth explaining. Have you perhaps managed to deduce anything else? But of course, a great many things. There is no mystery, my dear madame, for example. You have fled your native land of Russia, being as you are a merciless revolutionary. You leave 16 victims of assassination in your wake and now travel to England to blow up the Crystal Tower. And when the
Burberboned?
occupant of the ferry cabin discovered your identity, you ended his life too.
So he's got everything correct, just the wrong person.
Let's put it this way. As far as I remember, everything he says is connected somehow to something, but it's very jumbled. So he's smart, but he's not very good at, he figures out all the pieces, but he's not good at putting them in the right places.
God damn, it's like talking to an 8-ball.
Yeah. But the way they
Sorry, magic 8-ball.
we all know this is Sherlock, right?
Mm-hmm.
The way this game played Sherlock was that he is smart, but he needs someone to help sort out his thoughts.
Damn. And he's dead.
And, no, actually, the main character ends up doing
No, I know,
that.
but I'm saying Watson.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons, like his assistant back in England helps him with that and shit. Anyway, yes, I believe that summarizes the facts beautifully. No need to hide the truth now. Nothing deceives these eyes.
Just to be clear, you're talking about me? Question mark?
Certainly I am. Do you see another in this cabin who fits the bill? A Russian assassin with 16 victims to his name?
I don't even see one person who fits the bill.
So it's true. It was you who did this to Kazuma-san.
Anybody wondering, that was literally me smacking my head.
Yeah, sorry.
Your hand is very warm.
Your hand is very cold. It works out. Anyway. And you're plotting to a revolution, too. It's a shameful behavior, Naruto-san. Absolutely wicked.
No, there's no...
Now explain yourself. Tell me everything.
This is ridiculous. Perhaps his inner monologue should be more brooding. And then as time goes, it will change permanently.
No, he's not Batman.
I'm Batman!
How could you do it?
For bloody sake, open your eyes, woman! I'm not Russian!
You're not English either. Oh, forgive me.
And as for you, turn that outfit green. You'd be a lot better as a club. What kind of deduction was that? You were just saying the first thing that came to your brain.
A club?
Look at all his clover shit.
Those are flowers.
Change it to green. He looks so much better.
Not that much green on one person.
A nice shade of green.
Well, yeah, but it'd still be a lot of one shade. Personally, I like his outfit without the jacket. You dropped your phone.
Yep.
It's staying there.
Fuck.
But was I not right? Whilst venturing towards fortune climbs, you do find yourself in a most travelling predicament, do you not?
Well, yeah, but
Ha! There you have it, you see. What do you make of that?
well, to be honest, a lock of horse shit. The ship is en route to England, and I'm in handcuffs at the scene of a murder. So I'm not really sure you could call it a deduction. It's more plainly observant.
Indeed, an observation, my dear boy, is the basis of all deduction. My method is founding on the observation of trifles. You see, I announce my findings with a brassy certitude, and more often than not, I'm right.
Help. I don't think you introduced yourself.
Ah, my apologies. Now remiss of me. I am none other than the greatest detective of the century known to man and woman on the world over. The intermediate Sherlock Holmes. So, it's really you, the actual Sherlock Holmes?
Where's the bubbles?
The very same, Don't do that while I'm talking. Okay, the problem with that accent, once it picks syllables, it just goes. So, like, I can be trying to say a word, but it's like, no, we're doing this, and it's like, Anyway, the intermediate actual Sherlock Holmes.
Do you know this man? Susato-san?
The most famous detective in the world, Naruhodo-san. Of course I do. There's nobody who hasn't heard of him.
What planet have I been living on, then?
We must ask him what he's deduced.
A crock of shit.
He will have worked out the entire case already, I'm sure.
Really? Why do I feel uneasy about this, then?
No, this is actually making me want to read Sherlock Holmes. But, like, what book?
You can figure that out later.
I only have, like, 5.
Only, she says. I guess we converse. So you're a great detective, then. Sorry, your name was what? Shamrock Holmes?
Indeed, I am none other than the one, the only Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, I see. You're German? Hairlock, was it?
No hair. I mean, I have actual hair. But please call me Holmes. You can read all about my exploits in this exciting lending application. Okay, that was publication. I was rubbing my eyes so I didn't actually see.
Maybe if you put your glasses on?
No, that won't help. Oh, yes. Rant's magazine, full of wonderful short stories and interesting articles from the great... Okay, either that's the name or very close to the name. I'm going to probably say very close to the name of the actual magazine that published the original Sherlock Holmes stories.
Well, then it's an Easter egg.
Yep. I never miss an issue. I have it sent from England especially.
Ah, yes, here it is. The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. So you're the protagonist in a series of short stories, then?
Indeed I am.
And you've read so many of your own stories, you've started to think you really are a detective.
Make no mistake, I am not the poor, deluded fellow you take me for. Your inference is backward.
Backward?
My trustly biographer records my greatest detecting achievements and chronicles them in the magazine.
You have a biographer, do you?
Doesn't everyone? Mine goes by the name of Dr. Watson, precisely keeping shop in London.
Dr. Watson?
I must say, thanks to that publication, I've been fantastically busy of late.
Make those goggles a visor and call him sus.
Why, the very moment I am returning from Asia, having solved the mystery of a cursed royal crown.
Really? I can't work out whether I should take this man seriously or not.
Deduction, you see, is to me a science, logical reasoning in its purest form. A science? Really?
That was me, but okay.
Really? The astute observer notices even the most subtle of reactions from his subjects. A furtive glance, a twitch of the mustache, a slight inclination of the posture, fingernails, arm sleeves, furrows of the skin. All these things are data. No data's an android.
Right.
And the trained logician makes deductions from this data in the blink of an eye. The ultimate conclusion is, without fail, the truth. As I had demonstrated only a few short moments ago.
How can he look me in the eye and claim that?
So you see, I have returned both for observation and for deduction, and fame. That is what makes me the one, the only heir, no, Sherlock Holmes.
Were you just investigating? We'll ask that.
Oh, sure.
Have you managed to deduce anything about this particular case, then?
I have managed to deduce anything, my dear fellow. Who do you suppose discovered the culprit in his most cunning hiding place? That's right. It was none other than the great detective before you now, Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
I see. In other words, this is your fucking fault.
Yeah. When I became anxious about Kazuma-sama this morning, I summoned all the crew members to force the cabin door open.
And you think they wouldn't...
And I concealed myself among the number, gaining entry to the scene of the crime. Yes, luckily for everyone, the great detective Sherlock Holmes was on board. And the handcuffs seemed to be excellent fits, Mr. Naruhodo. The very moment I laid eyes on the scene, two facts were immediately apparent to me.
Oh, really? 2 facts, you say?
Oui, monsieur, but we'll get to that after.
Before we started talking, you were examining Kazuma's desk, weren't you?
Kazuma? Ah, yes, the victim. Did you notice anything useful? Anything at all? Observe for a moment the desktop of the victim.
There's no computer there.
I know you only know the new shit, but old school's terror.
Oh my god!
I got it, I know.
It was a joke!
See?
Funny joke!
No. I said you leave the phone.
I'm putting it back where it was. Relax.
There. We see that the victim was engaged in penning some text. London Diary. Oh, wait, that's you.
London Diary. Kazuma was keeping notes of the trip. But I don't think you should read his private writings. It could upset people.
Tragic. And something you ought to perhaps educate before the act of reading.
You mean you've read it already?
It is my business to know what other people do not. Yes, believe it or not, I know a smattering of Japanese.
I see. Well, you're about to know what Satsuno-san takedown is. So, Sato-san, aren't you going to throw the detective with one of your trademark takedowns?
I'm sorry, Naruhodo-san. What on earth do you mean? Say it aloud. Very good. Anyway, to return the matter at hand, namely this diary belonging to the victim. It would appear the final sentence is incomplete, as if the author was cut short. Tell me, what is the nature of the writing? Pray be precise to its details.
But I thought you knew Japanese.
I said a smattering, that's not all of it. Sayonara, bonsai, mikado, nado nado. I trust these were... I trust you're suitably impressed, sorry.
Sayonara, I do not think is Japanese.
Sayonara.
Oh, is it? Huh.
But from what I understand, sayonara is not more commonly used because it's more of a permanent goodbye rather than I'll be back goodbye.
Gotcha.
So it's like the one that's more commonly used is more like an English version of see you later.
Mm-hmm.
Because weirdly enough, like 2 days ago, I saw this YouTube short about it. Someone was talking about it, and it's like, and usually they're like, what it translates to is more of, I'm leaving now, I'll see you later. And then what person says back to them is, I'll see you later, be safe, more or less.
Gotcha.
But sayonara is more like not coming back, really. Mm-hmm. I mean, I could be completely wrong because I could have been told wrong, but you know. But this diary is littered with complicated-looking characters, of which I have read precisely none.
So what was all that showing off about before, then?
If you would be so kind as to show me, I would be happy to read it for you, Mr. Holmes. I'm much obliged, my dear madame.
You hypocrite.
The final entry here in Kazuma's diary consists of 2 short sentences. The first reads, 1:23 a.m. I can hear a faint whistling sound.
A whistling sound?
These are very deep waters. Pray go on. The second sentence reads, 1:35 a.m. What looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill.
A speckled band? What on earth does that mean?
I have no idea. I've never heard that expression before. The ventilator grill. You say the man was presumably referring to the lattice there on the wall which connects to the adjoining cabin.
Yes, the adjoining cabin. Kazuma's diary has been entered into the court record.
And we will ask the next 2 questions next time.
This has been Gally.
This has been Night.
We'll see y'all next time.
Bye bye, everybody.